From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from New Era Field. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 90, cool.
They'll run on first down. Swift, give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ready, ready. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
Ready up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Go. Give me something.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. Check.
They'll try the left side. Swift. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50 the money. You must be get tired. Go.
Now a give, right side. Swift, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
On first down, Swift, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
53, 53. So we got man. Let, check. 53 is mine. Check, 53 is mine.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Check 53. Curly. Ready. 53. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the ship. You're out. Watch the ship.
He'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Consecutive. Plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. Simpson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Check, 59. They can't hang with us.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. It's the Bills in control of the football. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out.
Mike spot 980. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, check. 59.
From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Alert flare. Middle. Check 59. Mike is 59.
And to give this time to the tailback. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Five wide.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is Simpson with a catch. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. If I might have a little bit off balance, I prefer to take a shot. But a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike, ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 16, Allen. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13. Motion. Pop.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Patriots take over. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down, Swift, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's what I do. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. I got one. Man. Watch it.
2nd and 11. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56. Alpha. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Patriot first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, New England. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Come across. I don't think you got it. Alert! Mike, 51. Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 51 the Mike, boy. 51. Go!
To throw again. Allen.
Let's go.
And this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
56. Get that quarterback. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. 6 man. Check curls.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. A great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Rabbit.
Allen now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Take, read. Check back, check back. Check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 56 to Mike. Ready.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Let's go, baby. At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Catch is made by Herring. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's not going to get you. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, cross,
now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 90, more. Ready.
On third down, Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Simpson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
That's the way.
Now Allen operating from the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the run. Check safety, check. Pass. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 3. Check 5 wide.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
3 bud. Deuce.
Allen going to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. 7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Allen now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Motion. 59 Mike, 59 Mike.
Now Allen.
Watch the screen.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Haywood. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike's 59. Here we go.
And again, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready, set. 53, check 53. Come on. You better bring it. Watch the safety creep. Chopper, chopper.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st down, Patriots.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Bring it.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Allen again. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jordan Evans gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's now 3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Who that? Who that?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Check Mike, check Mike.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for New England, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.